3 manga you should be reading right now. If you're like me, then you're bound to get bored at one point and pick up your device and start scrolling for something to read or watch, and most times we get indecisive and just end up picking up the wrong thing. Or you're done with work and you're in need for something good to read.
I hate walking! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it so much!
Well, I've got you covered on this one. I've got 3 new manga that are actually really good. But before I continue, smash the subscribe button and please like the video. It helps me know if you'd want more content like this. First up, Girl Meets Rock by Kuwahali. It's a slice of life music manga in case you couldn't get that from the name. It follows this girl, Chihiro Hatono, who is in love with music, and she bought her first guitar, a candy apple-colored Telecaster, mostly cause she's a fan of Shitoku Mukai from Zazen Boys, and he also uses one. On her high school debut, she makes a few friends in school and joins the light music club, and she was genuinely hyped watching them play. As first years they begin forming bands, and she eventually forms one much faster than she anticipated. Just like this, most of the story is just really heartwarming and filled with so many cathartic twists. And moments like romance and lack of motivation breaking apart a band all felt realistic, and the characters' thought processes are pretty easy to follow. Even her just practicing builds some kind of anticipation to see if there's payoff or not, cause we find out she's actually a good singer, and the moment when they had their first concert was something special, not because it was good or anything, but because the main character's feelings of frustration was something I felt even as just a reader. It's a really good story, something to pick up if you enjoyed Bocchi the Rock, or if you didn't like Bocchi
the Rock, I fucking hate.
Then maybe this could suit your tastes more, especially when they mention bands like The Oral Cigarettes, Number Girl, Zazen Boys, Bump of Chicken, Radwimps, King Nu. You get my point. I just wish I could hear the songs she sings instead of using my imagination. Next is RuriDragon. I've already done a short for this, but no way a 40-second short did it justice. It was on an indefinite hiatus since the summer of 2022, due to the author Masaoki Shindo's poor health. So many people thought it was going to be cancelled because the series had only just started, but I'm really happy they continued this year, and hopefully Masaoki Shindo is healthy enough to keep drawing the series. It's a Shonen Jump series, but it's a cute slice of life manga, something that felt different. The appeal of RuriDragon is its ability to make abnormal situations seem normal. It follows Ruri, a girl who wakes up with horns one morning, only to find out her dad was a dragon. I have no idea how her mom did a dragon. She was completely devastated, and was overly conscious of how people in her school would react to her change in appearance. But everyone was just fascinated by the development. They thought it was actually cool, even the teacher, until she accidentally breathes fire on her classmate's hair when reading, and it turns out her body couldn't handle it, so it also burned her throat, and she fainted. The manga is basically her coming to terms with the changes happening in her body, and learning more about herself in the process. A really sweet and adorable series that makes you wonder why it's in Shonen Jump in the first place. It's not action-packed, but it's a great read for people in need of comfort food like manga. Finally, Love Bullet by inee. To think this was actually on the brink of being cancelled due to poor sales, but the Yuri fans came through and supported it, literally saving the manga in the process. It's a unique concept for a story. It follows these beings, Cupids, like the Roman gods of love and desire. Well, in this story, Cupids are actually people who died without ever finding love, and they get reincarnated by the goddess of love as Cupids. These Cupids are charged with matchmaking, deciding who ends up with who. They do this in order to get karma. If they get enough karma as their reward, they'll get a second chance at life. The Cupids don't always agree with each other, and most times have to fight each other, and the mangaka does this so well, with beautifully drawn fight scenes with movement drawings that seems like it was made to be animated. The badass fights are not all the story has though, because it actually gets dark when you realize these Cupids can be reborn several years after their death, even though to them it feels like an instant. Like the main character Koharu, who died after getting confessed to by her friend Aki, and getting reborn 5 years in the future, seeing her in university and trying to move on. Her first mission was literally her finding a match for Aki. It's a really thought-provoking series that has a lot of potential with its story and concepts so far. It's really new with only 7 chapters and a volume out. That's it for now. You can find these manga in Bookwalker, Amazon, CD Japan, eBay, and other services like those. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'd be happy if you got something good out of this. And if you have any manga you'd like me to read or recommend, I always read the comment section. Also, I put out shorts daily with recommendations like in case you're interested. Thanks. I'm really grateful you got this far. See you in the next video. Sayonara.